That's far enough.
His thoughts invade your own, probing for purchase. Your parasite purrs in recognition.
Ah, one blessed like myself. What news, true soul? General Ketheric's advisor went off on a field trip. Zarel's in charge till he gets back.
You'll find Zarel in the audience chamber, true soul. She'll be wanting to hear from you.
Well then, let's not keep her waiting.
Praise the Absolute.
There is only the
A mere shadow of a creature. Yet it hears the absolute. There can be no doubt. This is the place. This is where we'll discover the secret of the Absolute.
A moment, true soul. You use a spoon to stir the soup, Barnabas. Forget the axe, my darling. Now, how can I help you? Soft and sweet as pudding, isn't he? He no longer remembers his life in the wild. That is the gift the Absolute gave me when I stood before her. To rewrite the lives of her faithful. Make them believe there's something. Oh, the good is buried deeper in some, that is true. But she will always. Barnabas, sweetie, come show what a good boy you are. What would you like him to do? The prayer, I think. Barnabas struggles with civilized.
You feel her will surge outwards and envelop the creature. Inexorable.
No, Barnabas! We talked about this.
Like a rope drawn taut beneath the blade, the connection simply snaps.
Now, Barnabas, darling. No!
There's an illithid parasite in that.
Trace of restraint is gone. Barnabas has tasted blood. As the symbol glows, power courses through you. Authority.
Just a pinch of... Ah, is this hallucinogenic?
To live in more interesting times.
The reaction failed.
Step forward.
Araj O'Blodra, trader in blood and the sanguineous arts. It is a pleasure to... I'd like to offer my services, if you're willing. I trade in blood, and the potions that can be run. With one drop, I can brew a rather potent potion for you. The rest, I keep for myself. Just a little prick, and it's all over. Close your eyes. There we are. All of your very best traits in a bottle. Although perhaps there's one more thing we could... He's a vampire, no? Or one of their...
Oh, don't worry. We're all friends under the Absolute. I won't bite.
Oh, I'd prefer if you did. I assume he belongs to you? Well, I hope you don't mind sharing him for just a minute. Do you have a name, Spawn?
Astarion, but hold on.
Good. Now, Astarion. I've dreamt of being bitten by a vampire since I was a young girl.
I'm sorry, you want to be bitten?
To feel your life's blood slipping away. To dance on the edge between life and death. Yes, I want it. I'll even compensate you. A potion of legendary power that forever increases the strength of the one who consumes it. It's not for sale, but it's yours if you bite me.
I will have to decline.
Excuse me? This is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity and you're squandering it.
I gave you my answer.
Can't you talk some sense into your obstinate charge?
I'm sorry, but could you excuse us a moment? Are you actually asking me to do this? Trading me for some potion? Because there's something wrong with her blood. I can smell it from here. It's rank. I can't say. It just smells wrong. Unnatural. Drinking it wouldn't kill me, but it would not be...
I don't have all day, true soul.
All right. It's still a no, I'm afraid.
How very disappointing.
Thank you. I appreciated that.
She sees everything we are.
Now that would be a prize.
These are the stalking grounds of Steelclaw. Fortunately for you, the slithering vermin I hunt has my attention. For now. Their name matters not. Merely their I braved lapping waters and leaking ships to fight. But this one I toy with. I slice, I tear, and when the time is right, I will bite its head off and bathe in its innards! You simply do not understand the hunt. True joy is the feel of... Now I must return to my prey. It has been...
Marked on that map.
Here we go again.
Assume nothing. Leave no survivors.
Soldier, ready for this?
Still breathing, despite everything. Light on my feet.
Now, Meg, come on. We told you there's nothing there.
Meg here, meat! Meg knows!
Don't mind Meg and her meat sounds. It's just a...
Hush! Meat sounds above. Here. No! Megon! You find...
And the dreams came. My brothers had the dreams too. Same as me. They wouldn't admit it.
The Your family will answer. Eventually.
Ah, a new face come to bask in the light of the Absolute. How can I be of service, true soul? Of course. Just before some godless lunatic. A pity neither of us saw what happened. The guilty here hears blame in every breath. But you're among friends here, true soul. Look around. All manner of beasties united against the enemies of the Absolute. Quite a god to bring them all together. And quite a fool who'd draw their ire. Hmm? I'm not the one putting on an act, true soul. Though I'd mind how well you mouth your prayers. Spend enough time in this place, and you might just start to believe them. But look at me, preaching. And when I'm only here to serve. Anything to trade, true soul? An honor. Ever at your service. An honor. Enough.
Well,
Now there.
didn't think to quiz her about her business.
Suit yourself.
I've got all sorts on offer, if.
Close to her power. I never.
If not for the lantern, to say they couldn't be us. To think the absolute grace is such a creature.
Well, Flo didn't.
Now there's a name I'd hope never to hear.
Didn't think to quiz her about her business.
Florenta the Garotta. A Cambion I knew back in Avern. She was the closest thing I had to a friend. That said, she would have choked the life out of me if I... The fact that she knows where I am, where I might be going, doesn't exactly delight me. Maybe. Probably. I don't know. She's a half-devil. Impossible to read. I wouldn't have given her the time of day, but even I needed a laugh once in a while. What can I say? The bitch had good jokes.
Enough chatter. Your friend gave me 3 soul coins, said I could sell them if I wanted. But if I kept them for you, she'd consider it a favor owed.
Soul coins, huh? Those could come in handy.
Sure. But she did have a condition. For every coin you take, you've got to hear the story of the soul trapped inside.
There you have it. Flo came all this way just to try to make me feel like shit. Clever use of her time. Memorized a bunch of sad stories on her behalf, did you?
Didn't need to. Your Flo did some devil woo-woo and stuck 'em in my head. Couldn't forget now if I wanted to. Do you want the coins or not?
All right, suit yourself. Have a trade or whatever. Then, let's get out of here.
She said Karlach might say that. And she said to let... You can take a look at the rest of my lot if you like. Got it.
Close to her power.
Never wanted the easy path.
I never thought I'd make it.
I wouldn't have if not for the lantern.
Now,
Didn't think to quiz...
the fact... Soul coins, huh?
Sure. Do you want the coins or not? first coin's got the soul of a woman named Mavery. She was born to a cruel mother, and a violent father, and 3 evil brothers, all named Baldur. She never knew a day of love in all her life. When she was a girl of 15, she sold her soul to Tiamat in exchange for someone who would love her unconditionally. She got what she asked for. A fellow named Clint, destined to be her soulmate. Struck by a cart and died a few moments after clapping eyes on our Mavery. Poor guy. The scud of her soul is yours now.
Thanks, I guess.
This'n has got the soul of a man named Frakes. Lived in a village near Neverwinter. Hit hard by the worst hunger in 1,000 years. Frakes called out for help. Prayed for his children to have meat to eat. Zariel answered. Made old Frakes grow flesh upon flesh after flesh. His wee ones had all the meat they could stomach.
He should have known. Better to die 1,000 deaths than let Zariel into your life.
Whatever you need to tell yourself. Last one's got the soul of a little boy named Ungir. 8 years old. He liked playing in the sun with his friends. That's all I know.
That's all?
That's all. Oh, and this slip of scratch.
Well, thanks, Flo. Hearing a bunch of desperate horror has ruined my day, which I suppose was the point.
You got 3 soul coins after the bargain, didn't you? I'd quit whinging if I were you. I did my part. That means our business is done. Unless you've got actual gold to hand. Better hope you... If you have coin, then show it. Get...
Another true soul. The disciple will want to see. Welcome, true soul.
Where do you hail?
Considering how close we are to the conclusion of our...
Something slimy seems to be dripping from the rafters above.
Enough. Winged brother took my meat. And what about them who hang around this door like a bad smell?
Sister, stay with me.
That might be worth a look.
Eager for battle.
True-soul business, not for us.
Never a dull moment.
The reaction failed. Perhaps I could pawn it off as a luck potion.
Everybody, if you're trying to floor of the Moonlight Tower, you can actually go there.
That might be worth a look.
Against stone. Through a narrow crack in the wall.
Hallucinogenic?
Through a narrow crack in the wall, things shift against stone. The pulse of a crawling, living thing. You can't quite catch a glimpse, but you recognize this feeling. The same alien presence you felt on the Nautiloid. Your awareness unfolds, expanding through every wall in the tower, every mind. A vast living network extending down into the dark, where something wakes.
What is that?
It's a trap!
Tendrils snap like iron cords around your wrist. That presence in your mind looms large, closer now. With a soft sucking sound, your hand pulls free. The flesh within the wall retreats.
Let me try it next time. Look fun.
The tentacle pulses within the wall, waiting.
What a charmer.
Through a narrow crack in the wall, you hear some... You're aware of...
No! It's a trap!
Tendrils snap like iron cords around your wrist. That presence in your mind looms large, closer now. would...
Oh, thank goodness. I was worried I'd have to get involved.
The tentacle, there is no hesitation this time. The tendrils lash out like a waiting predator. The tendrils tighten, and suddenly you are elsewhere. The presence is no longer approaching you, but encircling you, observing you. As if it struggles to compress its vast being down into terms you can understand.
This is the voice they have given me. To better speak to your kind without breaking you. I was once a servant of the grand design. Now I'm a slave to theirs. But you are the flaw in their design. The single thread that could unravel everything they've planned. They name themselves chosen, but they are slavers. They will use me to bind this world, but I cannot bind you. You must come to me, so I can become myself again.
A world away, the grip on you tightens. A desperate, drowning thing that pulls you down with it.
What's happening? Speak to me! Wake up! Thank goodness. I was almost worried. Clingy little shit, this Absolute. And she wants to meet. What to do?
Just a pinch of...
Oh, I could go for a good meal.
hallucinogenic.
The sound of flesh echoes from further away.
Still alive. So that's progress. Swift as my feet can carry me.
We did as we was told, General. Followed every order.
The facts suggest otherwise. You were ordered to retrieve the artifact. You failed to do so.
Us? No, it was Minthara. She got the orders. She...
Enough!
A blast of mental energy washes over you, filling the room. Your tadpole squirms, urging you to obey.
You failed to retrieve the artifact. You failed to protect your true soul. You do not deserve to live.
Mercy, General! Please!
General Thorm?
Let our newest arrival speak. You have seen what these creatures are capable of, and you have seen their inadequacies, isn't that so? What is your judgment?
You know I'm loyal! Tell him!
Enough! True Soul, tell the General how the goblins served our cause.
Thank you! I'm glad someone noticed.
I'm sure they were very enthusiastic. But zeal without efficacy is for children, not servants. We are too close to the ending and the new beginning. I can coddle failure no longer. Kill them, quickly.
What? No! You creaking old bag of shit!
I'm so sorry, my lord. She's an unbeliever outside my control.
Try again.
No! No!
Dispose of the rest as you see fit. Or better yet, put that true soul to use. You have far more important matters to attend to. Or have you forgotten?
Of course not, my lord. Thank you. You heard the General. The goblins are yours. Deal with them however you wish. They are yours. You can release them, kill them, or feed them to each other for all I care. Just deal with them. Here in the seat of the Absolute's power, your authority over them is complete. They will obey any command. Report to me upstairs when you're done.
Please! You gotta help me! For old time's sake! Oh, praise the Absolute! And praise her true soul!
The seat of the Absolute's power, occupied by a general that cannot be killed. But his followers are flesh and blood.
The corpse stood.
Well, hello.
I was a farrier in Disarring Valley.
One step at a time.
Let's get going. If not over, then through.
Don't try giving orders,
one soul. Of many thoughts, one mind.
Don't bloody feet.
Keep your distance, darling. Shall we? A crooked touch.
At least things have stayed interesting. Out of sight, out of mind. Wonder if the gods are watching me. Something over there. That's a friendly-looking shadow.
Someone there? With pleasure.
No time to rest. Need to find a way forward.
The core. disc is formed from slate, it closely resembles the disc that Lae'zel did. This time, the symbols easily resolve into coherent words and sentences. The Prince of the Comet, Part 3. The histories tell us that Commander Voss, Gestil Kithrak, pierced Prince Orpheus clean through with his sword of silver, that his flesh was torn, and Vlaakith's faithful roar out this tale. But beneath the roars we hear the Prince of the Comet is not dead. The Prince of the Comet will come again. The Prince of the Comet will liberate us from Vlaakith's tyranny. Praise be to Mother Gith, Queen of the One Sky. Praise be to your... The chapter ends there.
Are these Gith Yankee markings? Lae'zel might know.
The seat of the Absolute, and the source of our altered tadpoles. Stay your blade when you're able. Interrogate who you can. Answers first.
We're in the belly of the beast now. Try not to do anything too heroic.
So this is the abode of our dear Absolute. It's about as cheerful as expected.
Indolence breeds madness.
Have a lot on my mind. Well, very well. I spy with my little eye. Yeah, nothing of note, really.
Simple.
Can't give up now. What path lies before me?
Stand, soldier. These are the General's private quarters. Wait. Something in your scent is... familiar. I've had no stomach to fill for some time. But you will find my teeth are still sharp, stranger. You stumble into trouble like a stray pup. My own litter were the same, but they are long dead now. Mind where you stray, lest I send you to join them. Yes, soldier. Not your scent. Selûnite magic on your skin. The general once smelled that way when his daughter still lived. I died the same night she did, my master says, trying to protect her. I do not remember, but he brought me back. I will not fail. Yes, soldier. You'd be the first of the general's soldiers brave enough to try. All right, that's enough.
What's that?
How delicious. Easy. Why, that's almost beautiful. Imagine what she'd think if she saw him now.
Looking ahead.
hardly a child.
Is that blood? No, never mind.
Let's spill some blood.
All's well that ends. Not as bad as it could have. Moving in.
Melodia Thorm, loving mother, beloved wife. Her light will never be forgotten.
My energy wanes. Time to rest.
Watch your back. Over here. Should be easy.
Can't give up now.
This is a restricted area. Time to explain yourself, or this guard will be restricting you to a cell. Congratulations!
The General's retired to hit.
These boots have seen everything.
Keep a blade close. Let's crack it open.
This guard caught you picking a lock. Perhaps you'd like to try the lock of your very own cell.
Subtle steps. Oh, for a skeleton.
No time to rest. How much farther can I go?
This is a restricted area. Time to explain yourself, or this guard will be restricting you to a cell. Congratulations. wide, gaping sockets that...
General Thorm's prayers and preparations must not be disturbed. The rooftop is off limits to everyone.
Even you, Disciples Rel?
Everyone. Keep watch and ensure that nobody passes. Excellent timing, true soul. The goblins. Tell me how they suffered. No. Better yet.
Her mind enters yours abruptly, flickering your memories in a blaze of excitement. She sees the goblins walking free, and a burning rage fans across your mind like wildfire.
Explain yourself. Very pragmatic, but very boring. Let's see if there's anything interesting in this brain of yours.
She parts the folds of your mind again, touching your wants and hopes, tasting them. Every emotion soaks into her mind's palate. But there is purpose to her exploration. She is searching for proof of your faith.
I see you've been rejected in the past. Do not worry. The Absolute loves you, and that is all the truth. I have already been blessed to stand in her presence.
But there is purpose to her exploration. She is searching for proof of your faith.
I've never lain with a Githyanki. It looks like this one nearly broke you in half. How invigorating. With the Absolute, your fan can become more real than flesh. The pleasures of the mind can surpass those of the body. I have already been blessed to stand in her. She gave me everything I wanted. Why not? What's the point in power if you don't get... She gave me the power to cut the thread of life with a thought. But I can caress as well as cut. That's why you should stay on my good side. And the best way to do that is to serve General Thorm. I have a mission for you.
That's it. Play along. The closer you can get to the General, the closer you'll be to the answers you seek.
You feel her presence in your head again. She grips your mind.
The Absolute's blessings have far greater value than any price you could name. Be wise. Obey. There is a relic that General Thorm requires. He sent his most trusted advisor, disciple Balthazar, to retrieve it. The relic is beneath the Thorm family mausoleum. That is where you will find Balthazar. But we have lost contact with him. Go there. Aid Balthazar if you can. And bring the relic home. It is something that General Thorm desires, and that he has ordered us to retrieve.
She's suddenly nervous, on edge. Talking about the relic makes her anxious.
I am in awe of the power the relic must hold to be of such importance. General Thorm will not leave Moonrise without it. Death would not silence Balthazar for long. But dead or alive, he is lost. Whatever has become of him, it is the relic that matters. And I accompanied him. It was destroyed shortly after he left Moonrise. Hardly a surprise. We're protected here, but outside the shadows are hungry. Fine. Talk to the Bugbear Quartermaster. Tell him he's to share my secret stash with you. Then he must have failed to make the urgency of his mission clear. I do not want to see you again until the relic is secure at Moonrise.
Have to keep going.
You think you hear a whisper, but perhaps it was... The corpse has...
It is not your time yet, Blessed One. The rooftop chapel is reserved for the
This must be the place. We have to get inside.
You are already changed, true soul. Hearing her voice is what brought you here. But above, you will stand in her very presence. Such an honor requires more. Disciples Rel has given you a chance to earn that honor. I will not. Your fate is your own to choose.
Best keep your hands to yourself.
It is the root.
This must be the place.
You are but above. Oh, Disciples' Rel has given you a chance to earn that honor. Her design does not end at the grave, and I find use for.
This must be the place.
You, Disciples' Rel has given you a chance to earn that honor.
Your tadpole grasps at nothing. She carries no power, but you've spent too long reading people not to see what's behind her eyes. Scorn.
As you see, true soul, there is. I have my.
Best be on my way.
Brothers, sister, pray with me while we wait.
I'm not worthy. I never learned to pray.
No!
reminder, to the prisoners, I mean. Any one of them could be elevated to true soul.
Don't get too close to the prisoners.
Enjoy the view. This feels like it's stretch up. I'm afraid you missed the ship, Trousseau, but there'll be another along soon enough. We're already stacking the cargo. Nothing of note. Just supplies for the battle ahead.
As the symbol glows, power courses through you. Authority.
Right.
As the symbol glows, power courses through you. Authority. A wave of sick familiarity radiates from one barrel amidst the cargo. Tadpoles, sleeping and scarcely aware, but echoing.
An army's worth of slithering parasites. Sickness waiting to spread.
The winged serpent of the Zentarim. It seems their pursuit of profit extends even here. A pattern of blank minds newly born. They carry only a bare shred of memory, inherited from something older. A sleep of centuries. The birth and destruction of a settlement above forming only background noise to the dream. Until something descended down into the darkness, and the dreamer awoke.
They don't know what they are. Not yet. Unless we taught them to be something.
Breathe deep and move.
Stand clear! Respectfully, Trousseau. They're not to be opened until they reach the city. And I don't plan on being a guard for long, Trousseau. Thank you.
You're mistaken, surely.
I am not.
But we've seen...
What? 5? And not a single one came back down from the tower top.
A new face. Do as the warden said.
A torture rack. Chilling to behold, and even more so to imagine the horror its victims must have endured.
Let me guess.
Your conversation has been cut short. These prisoners are for Disciple Balthazar's attention only. Your association with Disciple Balthazar inspires respect and a touch of fear. You are free to speak to the prisoner.
You want to help? The gnomes couple cells down are up to something, and we're in.
Can't read bloody minds.
Hey, you were in the grove, right? Yes, I was with Bex in the grove. We talked about getting a house in Baldur's Gate. Have you seen her? They got away. They actually made it. Oh, thank the gods. She must be with the others. Look, tell her to go to Baldur's Gate.
There must be a way out of here. Please.
You ordered that guard about as if you were the Absolute herself. What do you want with us, exactly? Were I to get such help, I'd be appreciative. But why would a true soul be offering? Those Spitfires? Well, they certainly gave the guards a run for their money. And they'd be a help in the... I reckon you and I were meant to meet. I'm Wilburn. Efficient. We need tools. That head case of a warden robbed ours, but anything that breaks rock will do. Even if it's not Iron Hand quality. Whatever you find, throw it through the bars. But for the love of Gerdel, make sure a guard doesn't see you.
Don't speak to the prisoners.
Blacket's will be done. Objective noted.
Let's march! Let's ride! That's curious. Looky!
Action, not reaction.
Don't be shy. Got it. Attention! Uh-huh.
No one's stopped me yet. Wonder if the gods are watching me.
Like will be done.
Still alive. So that's progress. If not over, then through.
Oubliette. Right beneath the towers.
Where the hell is this place?
The colony must be close. That must be where the tadpoles are coming from.
Hook horror. Wonderful.
Time to strike. You bow, or you break.
Hop, hop. Easy as.
Choice but to keep going.
I'm fury. I'm death.
Feel good.
corpse.
Another parasite. Collect it. It might be useful.
The corpse from...
Look, there's something on the other side. No way through from here, though.
Always chop, chop, chop.
The stink of that place might never wash out.
What's the story? What next?
only a matter of time.
We'll get you to Baldur's Gate, sir. I swear it.
Damn straight. Without me, everything will be for naught. The Iron Hand gnomes must succeed. Good work. We're gonna wait until it's quiet and then bust out the back wall. We'll grab the tieflings along the way. We'll need them if it comes. You, however, are the clincher. Once we move, keep the patrols busy. If the bastards spot us, all of bloody Moonrise will come down on us. Hurry, or we're all dead.
Have a lot on my mind. Well, in it.
Did you request this post too? Don't get chatty with...
I feel it. Hollow behind the back wall, and beyond... water.
I'd bet my last copper there's a pier nearby.
May the darkness protect you. You already know my biggest secrets. What more can you ask? What, besides my life's calling and the greatest problem I've ever faced? Well, I like night orchids and can't swim. Is that the sort of thing you meant? It's a deal. No, I mean, I literally can't. There's certain things I can't Shah's secrets must be preserved above all else. I have had certain memories suppressed. Voluntarily. So that I can serve Shah without compromising her. If I manage to return to Baldur's Gate and fulfill Shah's mission, then my memories will be restored. Of course. It is an act of faith, not to be undertaken lightly. Shah will reward me when I succeed. He's trouble. Worse, he's a traitor. Whatever loyalty he had towards Lady Shah is long gone. It would please her greatly to see him meet his long overdue end, I'll wager. The wound on my hand. It never quite heals. And sometimes it causes terrible pain to rip through me. It's my burden, though, from Lady Shah. I can feel her influence somehow. I cannot say. Not with what I can recall. But even then, it would not be for me to question her will. Lady Shah has her reasons. It's difficult to say. I'd like to hope there's more to it than that. Some meaning that Lady Shah will reveal to me when the time is right. Until then, all I can do is endure. Pain is sacred to followers of Lady Shah. Pain... I'll try my best. But secrecy is ingrained in me. Lady Shah considers it greater protection than any shield or armor. I never expected Ceramorphosis to be tempting. I think we should resist these powers. There's simply too many unknowns for us to risk. Well... perhaps you have a point. Fine. Let's honest, how are you holding up? Don't be so modest. I can't remember the last time I met someone like you. Perhaps I never did. Must I? Thinking about it won't help. We know what to find a way to rid up. We've no solid leads right now, though. If you discover anything that might help us, I'm all ears. I suppose we'd go our separate ways. Not a slight on your company, of course. Perhaps. Perhaps not. If we do survive, we'll have separate lives to... There's someone waiting for me there. Someone I have to reach. As soon as possible. Let's just say it's a very personal, very private acquaintance. I'm sure you do. But please try to understand that it's not something I can just talk about freely. Very well. Perhaps I am indeed a disciple of Shah. Miss, I assume you've heard of her? My Lady Shah is the Night Singer, the patron of darkness and loss. Most fear the dark, like children, but Shah teaches us to step beyond fear, beyond pain, hope, the promise of better days. We shed those cloaks. Before Shah, we stand gloriously naked, beyond the vanities of mortals. We tear down the lies the world is drunk on, the institutions they trust, the so-called gods they worship, the lives we destroy false idols. Topple corrupt organizations, fight heretics. There's often suffering, death even. Many people break before they embrace Shah's truths. Well, if that troubles you, perhaps you should fetch the bailiff. Ah, but there's no bailiff here, is there? Just leagues of wilderness and the danger. We're in this together. But I'll happily go it alone. My faith will keep me company. Fine. What's on your mind? Does it even need to be asked?
Another step forward.
my years as the Blade, I've witnessed countless cruelties. But Thorm, and lest we forget, the deeper we dig, the closer we...
You wish to speak? I'm just glad to be out here. Hideous, but I studied the shadow.
I don't believe it.
Breathe, child. Resist not the winds of change. Let them...
No. No!
Listen! Dost thou not hear it? Where creation meets ruin, where morning meets midnight, the root balance.
They're dead! Balance.
Your very soul is tangled in shadow. Arabella's magic, wild as cursed briar. Her talent is now yours too.
The girl must learn the ways of the arcane, but she shan't remain here. The weave knows her purpose. It will guide her plainly. Arabella holds a power beyond reckoning. That of the decaying forest and the seedling, but it is unbalanced. Her yoke is already heavy. If she walks thy path, it will surely break. Arabella will depart once thou dost leave these accursed lands. She will find her way safely. Thus, it is fate.
Bowman, you're making me
Fear not, girl. Abandon not the weave, and it shall not abandon thee.
You feel her grief fade as if it were your own. There is a lightness in her now, veiling the power within, soothing it.
Is that my future? Is that why they died?
It is.
It's wonderful. Thank you, Bowman, for being nice. If there are people like you around, perhaps everything will be all right.
What's on your mind? You... If she'd been nothing worth reading. Cambion manipulation at its most obvious. Thank the gods. And I do...
Speak. Mark, you might as well consume all the gate tadpoles you wish. I'm not so craven. Perhaps you... No. When the tadpole has stretched to every pore and slithered through every vein, it won't hear my squeak. My own might will sustain me. I have no need of this depraved power. The Githyanki have long studied Geich and used what we've learned. The Zaithiskit, the tadpole, is perhaps not just a curse, but a weapon I can twist. Very well. I will swallow my disgust and avail myself of the parasite's powers. I'm listening. I'd like the same.
Careful, I bite. All right.
May the darkness protect you.
Let's see here.
Never a dull moment. Never wanted the easy path.
Good evening. I'm here on behalf of Gale of Waterdeep. He wishes to extend you an invitation for a private conversation in a more suitable locale. You are speaking to a mere projection of Gale. His appearance, his voice, and a certain measure of his personality, reconstituted in this case to play as emissary and usher. Would you care to join him? What little I could glean from the portion of his mind that is open to me, it is a matter gladly. Simply follow yonder path, and soon you will find. I love this time of night. There's an almost reverent silence that accompanies the peak of darkness, when you'd almost believe the dawn will never break. The cradle of eternity. The timelessness of lovers. That most beautiful of fantasies. I will be. Soon. I am perhaps just one hard day away from being without any troubles at all. This may be my last night alive. I wanted it to be under a canopy of beauty and wonder. I thought this place might bring me peace. I thought it might make the weight of what I must do feel a little lighter. But I'm not so sure. Thank you. But even if we do find another way, perhaps this is the right way. The end. There is no point in running from the inevitable. Better to meet it on my own terms. I can feel it. Ever since we set foot in this strange, corrupted land. The closer we get, the heavier my own heart becomes. Stay with me a while, will you? Day will come all too soon, even in this place. Your words are those of a dear friend, or a lover even. But this is no time for delusions. Fate threw us together, and mutual survival kept us together. Those bonds will soon break. But you were a worthy ally, and could have become much more in other circumstances. Let us enjoy the view together. We will leave the world a better place than it is tonight. was hoping to speak to you, as a matter of fact, about the night you were kind enough to keep this melancholy wizard company. I wanted to thank you. I was sinking into a dark place, but you reminded me there is still light in the world, if I should care to look for it. You may well have prevented me from doing something very rash in the near future. I count myself lucky to call you a friend. Careful. I may just take you up on that. She expects those who seek to use the weave. She wouldn't ask such a thing if anything, I feel, as for Elminster. So long as he sates his appetite elsewhere. An event that came to be known as Karsus. Gale's folly, one might call it.
It's only a matter of time till we're served up to the necromancer on a platter.
We'll get you to Baldur's Gate, sir. I swear it.
Damn straight.
You spark of the... Regardless, know this. I am the Warden. The prisoners are my charges, and I answer to Disciple Balthazar himself. Stay on my good side. He sounds important, and I'm afraid the mere dregs are the only ones left in my care. Anyone who refutes the Absolute is an enemy of mine, true soul. You would... Indeed. But all are kept out of reach and under constant surveillance in the... A pity you're already failing, then. My. He is chief advisor to General Ketheric, and one of the My face might be bland, but you're...